It is a timeless brand. I think when you look at Peter Rabbit, me personally, I grew up reading and experienced Peter Rabbit. So when you have a brand with that type of history, that amazing consumer group, it's a 4-quadrant brand, right? So you have consumers over the last 125 years that have really had a personal experience with Peter Rabbit. We're excited to take it into new categories in North America. It's one of those global brands that has done amazingly well throughout Europe and Asia. And in North America, there's so many open opportunities when we think about what we can do in the premium space, what we can do across categories, whether it may be food, apparel, tabletop. It is one of those brands that the extension, the look and feel of the brand allows us to move in a number of different ways. At the show, I think we have a really, really broad portfolio, but we have some really strategic partnerships in a number of categories, one of them being gaming. And they are in Supercell, who is the owner of the Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, and Brawl Stars, is a strategic partner for us. You may have just seen that they just announced their partnership with Netflix for new Clash of Clans series. So we're excited to leverage some of the things they're doing for marketing as we move into some of the everyday categories that allow the cult-like fan base of Supercell to really experience the brand outside of what they see on the screens. We are in a really, really unique position in terms of where we stand in the industry. So WildBrain, CPLG, being part of WildBrain, certainly allows us to work on brands that are owned by WildBrain, so our WildBrain owned brands, 2 of those being Strawberry Shortcake and Teletubbies. When you think about brands that have such an amazing fan base and people are just clamoring over the products, over the experiences built around those brands. Those are 2 that you always look at. And we're at a moment right now with Teletubbies where we're about to celebrate the 30th anniversary of Teletubbies. So 30 years of big hugs and big fun. We're excited for what we're going to do and move into a number of new categories, whether it may be apparel, food and beverage. We continue to cater and bring in that Gen Z audience, but everyone really knows sort of the focus for Teletubbies for years was preschool and toddler. And we're going to start to rebuild that demo as we think about how do we get the next generation of Teletubby fans. The other would be Strawberry Shortcake. And everyone likes their favorite friend. So we're celebrating berry besties, right? So everyone knows that your mom may be your first bestie. So we're making sure that those moms that grew up with Strawberry Shortcake are able to really experience that and bring that and sort of introduce their daughters to Strawberry Shortcake as well. We have some amazing partnerships that we've put together across apparel, toys, and collectibles. We have some key retailers like Walmart, Target, Five Below, Kohl's, FYE, Hot Topic, Box Lunch, that does an amazing job with us being able to build a brand and introduce the brand into new consumers. So I think for now, when you think about Strawberry Shortcake and what we're doing, our next generation of new categories will be focused heavily on consumables and publishing. Certainly we want to make sure that the flavor profile of Strawberry Shortcake, whether it may be strawberry, orange blossom, raspberry tart, we're able to look at all the different sweet treats that a consumer is able to experience and really bring Strawberry Shortcake into the cabinets and closets of our consumers. So certainly when you think about our portfolio, we have a really, really deep portfolio in character, entertainment, and more toyetic brands. But something that we all also see is that the other side of licensing really are those corporate brands, those lifestyle brands that people experience on a day-to-day basis. Those are all brands that people really need to function on a day-to-day basis. So for us, brands like Master Lock here in the US, every single consumer has have experienced Master Lock, right? It's the first lock you get when you're in school and you're able to make sure that you lock your locker for all your valuables. It's Master Lock. So there are opportunities for us to really move that brand into more categories focused on security, safety, and protection. We have our spirits brands such as Malibu and Absolute Vodka. Those two brands have distinct flavor profiles that we're going to move into new categories focused on food. And certainly when you think about those brands, those are pop culture brands. So being able to really sort of look at what do we do across fashion, what do we do across trend for brands as well. Peugeot is another new brand that we have. So you think about everything in the kitchen, in the home, in automotive that allows us to really leverage the history and the functionality of Peugeot. Certainly we're excited about some of the partnerships we're about to launch in the next few months. GBR is a big partner for us out of Argentina for Peugeot, and they've moved into a number of home electronics and kitchen electronics categories that we're going to take globally.